Good morning. Happy Easter, everybody. Welcome to a brand new video. Today I want to talk about the future of this channel. We talked about it a little bit in the last Game of Thrones episode. Just finished filming and editing Thursday's episode, so that's coming out, so be excited for that. We've talked a little bit about it on RuneScape, though that hasn't come out yet. I wanted to focus more on the future of the channel as far as reaction videos and what could potentially be next. I wanted to run a poll as suggested. Ellaphx said that I should put a poll with shows that you haven't seen. They said that they'd watch more TV or even more movie reactions from me, which I appreciate your comment and feedback and your help with the Game of Thrones. So I put together a little bit of a list. 9 of these is something that I selected. And then one of them is something that Gus suggested. And I just wanted to get everyone's input on them and see if any of these are if there's any interest in it. And then these are all TV series. I wouldn't mind doing movies, but movies are more of like a one-off kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you'd do one video or maybe 2 videos if it's a long movie of the reaction, and that would be that. So I wanted to start maybe another TV series. Now, the only thing I have to say is the focus is still going to be, as of right now, it's going to be, main focus is RuneScape and Game of Thrones. If I can't get a Game of Thrones episode out, we're not going to do another TV series that week. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to focus on getting the Game of Thrones out. That's what, I've told everybody I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. This is if I come across more time, which I'll try to make time. It's not that I'm just going to put this out there and not do it. So I'll try to make time, but it might be every other week or just not as consistent. I would ideally like to be doing 3 videos a week. I guess we got Monday, Thursday, and then we could do, I don't know, Saturday. That would probably be what we'd be going for. So let's get into the suggestions, and also leave in the comments any suggestions in the poll that I'm going to attach. I'm going to put other, and then please comment, with your suggestion if you voted other. We don't have to watch any of these. I just want to give you guys a little insight into where my mind's at, what I'm thinking of. 9 of the 10 I'm intrigued by and or have seen. I'll break it down for you. Okay. So I haven't seen most of these, but I'll explain as we go. But yeah, I would like to do more reaction videos, but I want to do something that you all want to see. I did try The Last of Us. That's on this list. So I can go back to that if you all are interested. That one, it got just under 30 views, I believe. So I just didn't feel like there was much interest for it on this channel. And that's okay, so we don't have to watch The Last of Us. I did put it on the list in case there's anybody out there that was like, man, why didn't you finish The Last of Us? Because that is something that I could do. The biggest top one for me that I really want to watch, and I wouldn't mind watching with you guys, but if it's not something anyone's interested in, we don't have to do it. I can watch it on my own. That 90s show. I just finished today on Easter Sunday. I should have been in church, but I just finished today on Easter Sunday that 70s show for the second time, rewatching it to get me ready for that 90s show. I'm going to watch the 90s show whether we do it on this channel or whether I do it on my own. But that being said, if there's any interest in reactions type reviews, that kind of thing for that 90s show on Netflix, let me know, because that's my favorite selection out of all of these. Next one I have on the list, Blacklist. I've seen every single season twice, except for obviously the new season that hasn't come out yet. So if we were to do Blacklist, it would just be, I think we're on season 9, season 8 or 9. It would just be the newest season that I would do the reactions to, because obviously I've seen the rest multiple times, so I wouldn't want to do that. Third option on the list, The Orville. It's I guess I should explain a little bit of each show. The 90s show is obviously related to that 70s show, but it's that 90s show. It's the Netflix adaptation, but it's got a lot of the main cast from the trailers I've seen, so it would still be interesting. Blacklist, and if I do Blacklist, I would ask those of you that watch the reactions, hopefully you've seen Blacklist before, or you'd watch all seasons prior to watching my videos, just because there's a lot of cool stuff in that show. Blacklist is I think it's NBC, but it's about a guy that turns himself into the FBI, and I guess it's fair to say that they end up fighting crime and stuff. So there's that. I didn't want to give too much spoilers in case you haven't seen it. The Orville. I've seen the first 3 episodes of The Orville. It's on Disney Plus. But essentially, from my understanding of it, it's kind of like space stuff. It's comedy. Like I said, I've seen the first 3 episodes. We could rewatch those, but I would just, I would want to, of course, let you know that I've seen the first 3 episodes of The Orville. I haven't seen any more than that, and I did like it. When I watched it, I enjoyed it. So it's not like it's something I'm going to get bored of. I just hadn't had time, and so I never got back to it. The Exorcist on Hulu. I have no clue what that's about. I saw the name. It sounded intriguing, so I added it to my list on Hulu. It's been on my watch list for a long time, and I haven't watched it. I don't know what it is, but it sounded intriguing. I'm Exorcist. I mean, it's obviously got to be demonic to some extent. Next one on my list, these next 2, you might be surprised I've never seen them, but I haven't. Roseanne, original. I think that was, I want to say maybe a 90s show, but I don't know. But let me see if I can just find a Google Roseanne original show. 1988 is when it started. There was 10 seasons of it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a comedy from my understanding of it. But so that's an idea. Other idea that I haven't seen. Now this next one, I think my dad might have seen a couple episodes, and I might have watched it with him. The King of Queens. So I might have seen 1 or 2 episodes of the show. I like the main actor, the man, Kevin James. I had to look it up. I'm sorry, but Kevin James, I really like him. He's pretty funny. I do enjoy his comedy and stuff. I know I've seen maybe a couple episodes here and there, but I've never actually watched the series. That was a 90s show. 1998 is when it started, went till 2007. So that's another interesting one. Another one that's been suggested to me multiple times, not by like people that want to watch my videos, but just people that think I would like it. Parks and Recreation. It's kind of like The Office, and I love The Office. I've seen The Office multiple times, but I've never really got into Parks and Recreation. I think I might have seen the first episode. Again, we can rewatch it because I don't remember any of it. The ones that we wouldn't rewatch is Blacklist, of course, because I've seen all that twice. The rest, though, we can kind of start at the beginning. The Orville, like I said, I've seen the first 3 episodes, so my reaction wouldn't be very reactive, per se. After Parks and Recreation, I have just finished Last of Us. I think we already talked about that. Just a random one I found on Netflix that popped up was called The Night Agent. It seems like a drama. It seemed interesting by the trailer. And then Gus recommended Red Dwarf, which if anyone's familiar with that, I think if I remember right, he was saying, let me search for it in our chat here. I think he was saying it's a British sci-fi show started in the late 80s. So that I'm interested in, of course. Couple other things I wanted to mention in this video. These are just shows that I want to watch. Like whether I watch them with you all or if I watch them on my own time. I don't know like how amazing my reaction will be to some of these. Like for example, King of Queens. I don't think there's anything like shocking per se on that TV show. So it could turn into more of like a review of each episode or my thoughts on each episode. You know, or my reaction to what is being said or stuff like that. It could be a little bit more rather than like, oh, this is gory, or oh, this is shocking, or oh, this is brand new, I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean? So if you have any shows that you think would be good to react to, I'm all ears. I'm willing to give anything a try. Again, The Last of Us, I keep bringing it up, not because I necessarily want to go back to watch the rest of it. I don't mind watching the rest of it. I really don't. Episode 1 was pretty good. I just put a lot of effort into making episode 1 of The Last of Us. Well, not making it, but the reaction to it. And it didn't get much traction at all. So that's why I'm steering away from that unless there's a public interest from you all. So let me know what you're thinking. And, leave a vote, please, in the poll. I'm going to go be based off the poll. If you vote other, please also leave a comment on this video and let me know what other TV series you might recommend. I would like eventually to do some movies as well, but those will be kind of like a one and done. So I wanted to start something off. Preferably, if we can, it would be nice to do a shorter TV series just because then it would be quick to edit, quick to view, and I'd be able to make time for that all day long, to get those out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for your support on this channel. Thank you for being here, for subscribing, for liking the videos, commenting, especially with the Game of Thrones. You guys have been popping off. Let me know what I missed, what I didn't miss, give me feedback. It's been a great experience for me. So I appreciate every one of you. But yeah, let's move forward. I mean, we'll keep doing Game of Thrones, like I said. We'll keep doing RuneScape for now, and we'll see where this channel goes. So, thanks for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are. Bye!